This video will instruct you how to install your Kkvus case. Now, your Kkvus case has come with an inner frame, and if you purchase the frame that includes an integrated screen shield, you'll first want to start off by flipping the frame around. There'll be a tab in the corner. Peel that tab back as there is a inner film on top of that screen shield. Next up, you'll want to install your iPad into this frame. First off, pull your iPad in and go ahead and begin by wiping it down with a soft microfiber wipe. This will get any debris or dust off of the screen before installing it into the frame. Installing it into the frame is quite easy. You're going to slide from the top of the frame down to the bottom as you see me doing here. One thing to note as you do this, you'll want to make sure that the clips on either side are up and over the iPad. Next up, we're going to insert this frame into the silicone, and you're going to do this by putting one end into the corner followed by the corresponding end. And then we're going to work our way up to the top to put these corners in. Now, the final step in the installation process is going to be to install this silicone onto the frame. It needs to cinch into the frame to hold its position. We're going to start with both the left and the right-hand side of the case before you move to the top or the bottom. And notice as I peel the silicone back here, there are 3 grooves in that frame. This exists here, here, and here, as well as here, here, and here. To install the silicone into these grooves, basically what you're going to do is if you peel that silicone back a little bit, you're going to see an area corresponding to where those grooves are that protrudes out. You're going to lift, tug, and firmly push those grooves into place. You'll do that for all 3. Now you can run your finger across as you're pushing those grooves into place, but the key here is to make sure that you can feel them snap in. It does require some force as well as some massaging with your fingers to do this. Go ahead and do this on both sides to ensure that it is properly seated in place. You should not see any bubbling. You should not see the silicone come up and over the frame. With both sides of the silicone installed into the frame, we're now going to move to the final step, which is to cinch that silicone into place up above by the FaceTime camera, as well as down below by the home button. Now, something to note here is both on the top as well as the bottom, there's going to be a total of 4 grooves. If I peel this back, you'll see 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, in this instance, we also have the home button. Depending on which side you're going to work on, they'll be basically the same. You're going to start from the outer edge. You want to make sure that these 2 grooves are going to cinch in first, here as well as here, and then you're going to work your way to the middle. Now, watch how I do this, because basically what you want to do is cinch the silicone into place on the edge. It takes a firm press, and you really kind of have to move your fingers inward towards the screen as you're doing this to feel those grooves pop into place. After you've done that, you're then going to work towards the middle. So it's almost an outward to inward motion, applying firm pressure and a massaging motion to ensure that this securely seats into place. You're going to do this both for down below by the home button as well as up above by your FaceTime camera. And that's it. You've completed installation of your Kkvus case. You can take one final look at it, and as you do, you should really notice that the silicone lays flat against the surface. It should not come up and over the inner frame. If it does, you can go back and duplicate the steps that I've shown you in this video. And likewise, it should lay flat against the frame up by your FaceTime camera, as well as down below by your home button.